Live from Charlotte, it's Crazy Late with Johnny Millwater. Join Johnny and his guests tonight, community fundraiser Tabitha Engle, comedian Chesney Goodson, the music of Andy Wood, Frank Poulos and Junque Gallery, and featuring the Silver Fox Cheerleader. I'm Sid Davis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the funniest man in Charlotte today, Johnny Millwater.
Nothing? Fair enough. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome to Crazy Late with Johnny Millwater. I am Johnny Millwater, and we have an amazing show for you tonight. Isn't that right?
Amazing. The results are back from the lab, and it shows this is the best show we have ever done.
Good news. Good news indeed. Don't you think, Frank?
Hey, that'll be the first time I've ever liked lab results that gave me a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I think he speaks for all of us.
I think so, too. For those of you watching at home, right now I'm signaling the cue card guy to move forward. There it is.
Is that what this is something new for me.
Sorry about that. I'm not wearing my glasses. Whoop, I just remembered all my jokes. Why don't we start with some good news, ladies and gentlemen? Recently, the Center for Disease Control reported that the number of flu cases in the United States in the last year has skyrocketed in everywhere except the South. Yeah. We win that round. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently everything moves slower in the South, even epidemics. Yeah. You getting it? You getting it? Oh, here's an interesting story. Monday of this week, Russian hackers posted on the internet Social Security numbers and other personal data for 14 separate celebrities, just as an exercise. Yay! Yay, famous people! That's why there's a sign. We don't need you freelancing. No, not yet, not yet. Let me tell the story. It's already crumbling. Okay. 14 separate celebrities had their Social Security numbers posted. And as it turns out, Larry King's is 8. Because he's so old.
That's old.
That's an old man.
That's old.
I know what you guys need. You know, enough of this talky. Why don't we watch something? I got a cool video here that's actually from right here in Charlotte. It's been driving the internet wild. This is recently at an award show in NODA, down in our arts district. So something went a little bit crazy. Take a look at this.
Those are angry people. Now watch out. She is so angry. She's throwing the buffet table.
Yeah. That's how we roll. There's more. Huh? Did we all learn something? Wow. Did you see her catch it with the one hand?
That's right.
She caught a chair with one hand.
She caught, the Panthers are going to look at her for next year. We could use somebody who could catch it.
Right here in Charlotte.
The sad part is they're fighting over who's going to be Miss Congeniality.
Frank Poulos.
Oh.
Frank Poulos back there.
What about Poulos?
Poulos.
Swimming pool with the OS on.
Poulos. Is that how you say it, Poulos?
Well, another way to remember Johnny is, me and the guys talked about it a while back. We talked about putting a pool in the clubhouse.
Sure.
Well, we didn't come up with enough money, so we're Poulos.
Poulos, that'll help me remember. It's Frank Poulos, everybody. Right there. All right.
That guy sounds hypnotized.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody else sounds like a person. He's a great and powerful Oz. How'd that happen? Look at you go. Hey, here's some more computer news. I think you'll enjoy this. European computer scientists this week created an internet for robots. It's a specifically designed computing system for robots to communicate with other robots all across the country. So I think we can all look forward in the very near future to robot porn.
All right.
Huh? It's good news.
Robot porn. Financial advice. Buy stock in WD-40.
Good advice. A smart man. Hey, another tech news. You guys have smartphones out there? Yeah, you have electricity at home? Good deal. This is just the thing. They just released, actually they haven't even released it. It's still being beta tested, but they are designing a brand new smartphone app that is designed specifically to help blind people find each other in a crowded situation. That's absolutely true. As a matter of fact, I have a version of it. I just downloaded, and you got this too, right, Sid?
I got the
do a quick
app,
demonstration? Yeah. All right, this is great. This is so the blind people can find each other. All right. Marco!
Oh, he's got the app too. Polo.
Spreading. There you go. Pulis. Pulis. I'm learning.
Pulos and polo. Good.
Polo.
We do good, Johnny.
This show would be so much better without all this talking.
Mine in particular.
That's not your fault. You're doing great.
Okay.
Now, hey, here's another interesting story. Anybody here from Boone, North Carolina? Anybody been to Boone? Perhaps you. North Carolina's nice. Yeah. Which I believe is in the northern hemisphere. But a guy in Boone, North Carolina, an industrial designer, made a chair out of 65,000 rubber bands. Can you imagine? As a matter of fact, we even have a picture. Would you mind showing it? Look at that. 65,000 rubber bands. Apparently, it's very comfortable, but it still has fewer parts than if you ordered it from IKEA. Oh, that was sincere. Oh. What would you do with a rubber band chair?
A rubber band chair would be the perfect addition to my rubber room.
Craziness. Plenty of craziness. Here's another story. It's a little bit crazy. In Texas, earlier this week, participants in the annual Sweetwater Rattlesnake Roundup captured over 2,000 pounds of live rattlesnakes. Yeah, so happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Yeah. More than 30,000 people attended the conference. Only 25 survived. They were all Pentecostal. True, yeah. One of the representatives was quoted as saying, because the snake hammer. Now here's something to make us all sad. The company behind Girls Gone Wild went bankrupt this week. Yeah. Yeah. It's not my fault. No. I did everything I could. But,
Bankrupt, huh?
Yeah.
Well, here's some more financial advice. If you own stock in the manufacturer of the Mardi Gras beads, sell, sell, sell.
Good advice. They're gonna have to be drunk sluts for free. No. I was trying to figure out what made the sheep sound. I didn't need the. There was a sound over there. I was intrigued because I know most of the people and they don't laugh like that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is good, but before we get there, actually, I would like to introduce to you a couple members of our staff in a segment I like to call Patrick Service Announcement. Woo! Oh, clap. But now would be good. Now would be, there you go.
My name is Patrick DIANTETE. I am an African American.
My name is Patrick Stewart. I'm a black dude.
Today, we honor the late American lyricist, notorious B.I.G.
That's Biggie. Biggie Smalls, everybody.
People, this rule is very completely underrated. Keep your family and business completely separated.
Money and blood don't mix. You find yourself in some seriousness.
Baby.
If you don't know, now you know.
Patrick Service Announcement, ladies and gentlemen. And here is another crazy story. This is another one that's 100% true. This week, a 17-year-old woman gave birth on a flight from South Africa to New York City. That's right. Actually had a baby. The mother and the child are both fine, and the airline prorated the carry-on charge. So that's pretty nice. You know, according to constitutional law, that baby can become president of the airline.
17 years old.
Yeah.
So when she took off, she was an unaccompanied minor. And when she landed, not so much.
Well, folks, the hard part's over. We have a great show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, from the relatives in Charlotte. But Tabitha Engle is here tonight. Gonna meet her and find out about some good work she's doing here. One of my favorite Charlotte comedians, Mr. Chesney Goodson, is in the house. The Silver Fox Cheerleading Squad is here tonight. Have a vote for you. And the music of Mr. Andy Wood. And as always, our house band is Frank Poulos and Junque Gallery. Now, before I forget, Junque Gallery is doing a show this Saturday, March 16th, headlining at Smokey Joe's. So make sure you can come out and check out that show. And, yeah, it's a great show. You don't want to miss it. And on Friday, April 22nd, they're playing at the Double Door Inn. So 2 dates in Charlotte. So make sure you check that out, too. Ladies and gentlemen, Junque Gallery! We'll be right back.
When I'm down.
Hey, stop! Don't throw that old phone book away.
But I use the internet now.
Well, tell me this, friend. Can the internet stop a bullet? Phone books can. Can the internet be turned into a piñata? Phone books can. Can the internet get a confession out of a suspect? Phone books can. That's right, phone books. They can be used to start a fire, improve your posture, sop up unsightly messes. Phone books. Still hanging in there.
There's an epidemic sweeping the country right now, and we've got to get to the bottom of it. White girls with ass. Aren't you sick and tired of the padding and stuffing of jeans, business slacks, even boy shorts? I earn mine one Krispy Kreme at a time. So if you, like me, are sick and tired of this gluteal mockery, join me and say, if you didn't grow it, you shouldn't show it.
You know who won the 2007 World Series? Who won the 1996 NBA Championship? Who won the 1972 Super Bowl? Of course you do, because you're an adult. But your young children don't. So join me, Rex Hunter, for The Betting Line, where I will teach you my foolproof system on how to bet on old games with your children. They got birthday money, they got bar mitzvah money, they got Christmas money. Well, that could be your money with my foolproof system. You want to watch my show? You bet you do. So join me Tuesday nights at 2 a.m.
Are you a hot girl bombarded by nerdy pickup lines?
Ladies love a complete set of holographic Pokemon cards.
Are you tired of the same old Dungeons and Dragon come-ons?
My level 18 charisma. I don't need to use a spell of enchantment on you.
Then get Geek Be Gone, a fragrance made from the pheromones of star high school athletes. Geek Be Gone repel even the most persistent of dorks, dweebs, and nerds.
I don't get it. Geek Be Gone works every time.
Seems the force is strong in this one.
Geek Be Gone. Repel even the most adept magic users from hitting on you. Warning, not for use at marching band Comic-Cons or track kids experiencing pond fire.
We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very special night for us. It's something I've been dreaming about for a long time. I've been saying to the bookers, we got to have some cheerleaders on the show. And we finally got it together, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a real treat because our first guests tonight are the winners of the state and local cheerleading competition. They are representing the senior community centers and cheering the senior games. Please welcome from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Silver Foxes Cheerleading Squad.
Purple and gold, you sure look good to me. purple and gold. You sure look good to me. I said purple, hey, hey, and gold. You know. It's a shame how they sweat us and really want to be. Just like those foxes from Mecklenburg County. No one can shake a rock or move like we do. It's time for you to realize that we're better than you. I said ladies, yes. I said ladies, yes. This is a matter. Say what? This is a serious matter. Say what? Audience, are you ready? Yes. Silver Foxes, are you ready? Yes. Drop them pom-poms. Because this is a serious matter. This is a matter, a serious matter. They say we walk around with our nose in the air, looking at people like we just don't care. So listen, all you people, and you hate us too. The Silver Foxes here to rock for you, to rock for you, to rock for you, to rock for you.
Can you come back out? The Silver Fox Cheerleading Squad, ladies and gentlemen. I had 2 minutes scheduled to talk to them now. I was going to ask them questions about where purple and gold came from. But you know, you can find out all of that at their website, silverfoxes.com, which is either them or something very dirty. I'm not sure. I haven't checked, but let's hear it one more time for the Silver Foxes Cheerleading Squad. We'll be right back with Tabitha Engle. Stick around. That's why we rehearse. That's why we rehearse.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I'm currently studying culinary arts and small engine repair. That way, when I get out, I can open my own restaurant or lawn service. I have a good business sense and have several businesses running on the inside. If you're looking for an ambitious self-starter, then look no further for your big man on campus. I want to see your picture in my yearbook of life.
Karate. Some people think it's okay to teach their kids karate. They think putting them in a white suit with a colored belt makes them above the law. Well, it doesn't. So tell your stupid kid to stop kicking me.
The Vague News Network, with television's obscurest news team. Revolutionaries overthrow an oppressive government. Michelle Obama urges Americans to do something. Brangelina's ovulated. And drugs continue to be the #1 cause of Americans getting high. All this and pandas tonight on DNA. Steve Vanilla on sports.
What a ball game!
Madame Ariana with her weather report.
Snow.
Food critic Roger Nussbaum. All this and nothing more on VNN. Vague news. All of the news, none of the facts. What's that behind you?
Every pair of socks he owns is blue. He once put a room full of people to sleep merely by introducing himself. All of his Facebook friends are corporations. He is the least interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink liquid, but when I do, I prefer warm milk. Stay home, my friends.
Hello. Say, did you ever want to learn about home dentistry?
Or what to wear to a job interview?
Then join us every week on Bums Rush. I'm your host, Scrounge.
And I'm Hoot.
And every week, we discuss the topics that are of relevance to the nomadic American.
Like cardboard rash.
That's right. So join us each week on Tuesdays at 4:30 a.m. right here on Cable Access 21. Don't you miss it.
Or else.
Welcome back. Welcome to Crazy Late. I'm Johnny Millwater. Sid, was that not the most amazing thing you've ever seen? The Silver Foxes?
My heart is still palpitating. Is that a word?
Puppetating?
Pumpitating? It is now.
If a baby
Look it
dog
up.
gets
Google
sick, it puppetates. I believe that's how it goes down.
I'm glad I changed the batteries in my pacemaker. Let's just say that.
Thought that was the microphone. Everything okay back there? All right, we got things knocking over, but
I want to know if mine's working. Nothing I'm saying is getting any response, so...
must be the equipment.
Thump, thump, thump. All right.
Is this thing on?
There.
But hey, enough charming banter. The time has come for our next guest, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to bring a young lady who is the director, a volunteer, and a fundraiser for The Relatives, Charlotte's only youth crisis center and safe place for kids. Please give a very warm welcome to Tabitha Engle. Tabitha.
Thank you.
Tabitha Engle, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Tabitha, welcome. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing so far? You
I'm doing great. I am.
I'm so glad to hear it. Welcome. You're here to talk to us about something very important, something I just found out about recently. Can you tell us a little bit about The Relatives?
Sure. So our mission is to keep kids safe and families together. So we are a crisis center, so kids can come see us. We're a safe place in Charlotte. And actually, the Comedy Zone is one of those safe places. If a child had run away from home or needed help, they could come to a safe place, and then we would bring them to The Relatives.
That's fantastic. Well, first of all, let me ask a question about that, because I've seen safe places all across the country. It's a national campaign. This place is a bar.
Yes. I'm glad you asked.
It's a bar and it's a comedy club full of notoriously sketchy characters. How does a place become a safe place? What kind of criteria is there? Do you know?
Well, maybe we didn't follow up on this one quite as well as we should have. Well, you know, the Comedy Zone itself is not a bar. You can't see it from the street, so that's one of the criteria. It has to be a place that's open to the public and that, you know, young people come to or can come to, and so this fits the bill.
Absolutely, they can come here.
I know when I had trouble in my youth, I wanted nothing better than beer and chicken wings, and we got it here.
So sometimes you need some cheering up. But no, it's wonderful that the Comedy Zone has reached out. I'm sure there's hundreds all across the city, isn't that right? Isn't that part of what you work on?
Safe places?
Safe places, yes.
Yeah, actually we have, I think, over 400 safe place sites. Lots of them are mobile sites, so every Cat's bus is a safe place.
Oh, okay.
And
I was picturing a van. That made no sense. Yeah, no, it says.
And then fire stations, you know, Bojangles, Chick-fil-A's, places like that where kids go.
Unless they're in trouble on Sunday.
That's right.
I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying to be serious here.
I joke, but it's a very serious issue, and it's a wonderful program. Is Charlotte a great place for it? I mean, the people here that I've known are so kind, they're so generous. Has it been supportive?
Yes, very much so. The Crisis Center, where we are on East Boulevard, next year we celebrate our 40th anniversary. So there's been a lot of community support. Wow. Yes, thank you. Thank you. A lot of support from community churches and schools and just people who've donated their time, talents, and treasures to keep us running that long.
Time, talent, and treasures. That's lovely. How can people get involved? There's so many members of our audience here. What can they do to help support the cause?
So you can donate your time, talents, and treasures. We actually are very open. You can come and take a tour about twice a month and learn more about what we do. You can donate your clothes to us. We need them for kids. If you travel toiletries are really helpful, food. We basically don't cook dinner at the Crisis Center because people bring it in every day. Oh, wow. So volunteers come and make dinner or bring pizza and play games with the kids, so it's a lot of fun.
It sounds very rewarding.
Yes.
I mean, is it the kind of thing where you can see the changes that you make?
Yeah, I think so. Somebody told me once that every child just needs one thing. They need someone to be crazy about them. And at the Relatives, our volunteers come in and our staff, and we just show kids that we love and care about them. And we know that makes a big difference in their lives.
Absolutely. It's wonderful. Now, let me ask you about the name.
Yeah.
The Relatives. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure.
What led to that?
So it actually started in the basement of the church up the street from the Crisis Center, and they were bringing kids in who had no place to sleep at night. They were sleeping in Lotta Park, and when the people were taking the kids to school, they noticed that they said, "Oh, who's that bringing you to school?" And the kids would say, "Well, the Relatives." And that name stuck because it means people who care about you in a home away from home.
It's really lovely.
Thanks.
The Relatives.
And they need toiletries, right?
That's right.
Johnny, we stay in motels. We can steal more soap
That's
and
right.
shampoo. And
I wish
don't
I
need
stayed.
the shampoo.
And now you have a great reason for taking it.
Yeah.
The hotels I stay in, I wish there were more safe places.
Yeah.
Now you're talking, you said earlier that people donate their time, their talents, and their treasures. So people can give clothes, things like that. Have you ever had any kind of weird donations that people brought in?
We actually have. So you know the game that you play, it's called Spoons. It's like a card game, and you pass the spoons along. So somebody donated a Simpsons card game, and instead of spoons, there are these weird plastic donuts, and they're pink. And there's actually one missing, so I'm not sure what happened to that.
I gotta guess. Pink donuts. So somebody brought in an incomplete set of donuts.
No, I think it was complete when it came to us. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm not sure where the plastic donut went.
Well, it's best not to guess, really. Well, it's wonderful that you're doing so much great work for the community. Thank you so much. And you can find out more. Is there a website that you can send them to?
Definitely. therelatives.org. Check us out.
Relatives.org. Get involved. Do what you can to help. Tabitha Engle, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Chesney Goodson. Stick around.
Introducing the all-in-one utility app. It will turn your smartphone into any tool imaginable. It can be a drill. It can be a bottle opener. It can be any tool you can imagine. The all-in-one utility app. Can you afford not to have one?
Oh, hi there. I'm Cedric Swindle, and I'm a professional thief. Are you miserable? Are you jobless and poor? Do you just need a little bit of excitement in your life? Then watch my show, The Art of Thievery. I will teach you valuable skills, such as lockpicking, sneaking, hiding, and even brick throwing. Watch The Art of Thievery Thursday nights at 11:30, and then watch it again next week on your brand new HD TV.
This country is steering towards homosexuality. Why? Tofu. Don't want your kid to catch the gay? Stop tofu. Do you want to be a real man? Then don't eat tofu. Help make this country great again and ban tofu from American soil. Tell Tofurkey to toe itself.
Though I am incarcerated, I am mentally and spiritually free. My hobbies are jet skiing, fishing, and making jailhouse hooch. I don't smoke, but I am a social drinker. Whatever fate or destiny has brought you to me at this point, I hope I can open your heart and arouse your curiosity enough to elicit a response from you. Until our hearts meet on paper. Very lovingly, yours.
Yeah. Wow, your hands are looking pretty clean.
Yes, they sure should. I wash them 4 times a day to combat germs and bacteria.
Nice. Do you use soap and hot water?
Yes, I do.
Should I wash my hands if I only went number 1?
Every time.
I'm a Christian. Do I need to wash my hands?
Absolutely.
I wash my hands approximately 47 times a day. Is that a serious sign of something?
Yes, you need to see a therapist.
And your hands are still dirty.
Wash your hands. But only your own!
Ladies and gentlemen, our comedy guest tonight is an incredibly funny man. Recently, Charlotte Magazine named him the Critics' Choice Award for the best up-and-coming comedian right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. You can see him touring on the Fifth Amendment Comedy Tour. He's incredibly funny and one of my favorite people in the world. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Chesney Goodson.
Oh, man. I feel like I made it. Somebody call my mama. I came out of a red, I came out of that. You ain't never seen nothing like that before, sir. How y'all doing, man? Everybody doing good? I almost didn't make it, man. I was too caught up watching my favorite show on TV now, man, Moonshiners. Right? Show is the, what? Yo, being white is like the bomb. It really is. Like, if you white, you can commit crimes on camera and not go to jail. Like, you can do that. You can do this every day, and you can accumulate enough episodes to have a whole season of you doing crimes. Like, black people, we ain't excluded. Like, we got that type of programming, too. We just call it First 48. Like, that's all we get. It's like 2 days to commit a crime. I love that show, Moonshiners, man. I love it because like, rednecks intrigue me, man. They do, man. Like, rednecks intrigue me, man. I just feel like rednecks are misunderstood. Like, they just mad aggressive. Like, everything rednecks say is just, like, so aggressive. Like, I was at this show in South Carolina, and me and my homeboy were in the back, and this guy, he came up to my homeboy, and he said, I look forward to seeing you again on stage real soon. Is that like a compliment or a threat? Like, let me know. I might not need to be around these parts. Tell you, man, you know, I'm gonna tell you, the truth about rednecks is this. Rednecks ain't nothing but Southern ninjas. Like, that's why they wear so much camouflage, because they think it disguises them. I'm a bush. No, you're a redneck, man. I see them Oakleys. Don't play yourself. Yo, man, y'all notice, like, the world is going mad, right? Like, the world is going crazy. Like, the Pope, he retired. He retired. He just called it quits, man. But you know what? I don't find it coincidental that he did it, like, several weeks after he joined Twitter. Like, I really feel like Twitter made the Pope quit. Like, I'm serious. Like, I could just see the Pope scrolling through his timeline like, God can't save you people. I'm out of here. Like, I can't do it. There's no way I can hold your interest. I don't have enough rubies in my jewel hat no more. I'm telling you, man, like, we taking it too far, man. Facebook, are you serious? I know, I got friends who profile pictures look better than their actual apartments. Like, you know how sad that is? Like, it's really bad, man. Like, Facebook gave whores a voice. Like, have you noticed that now? Like, all girls got their boobies out, booty showing. And then, like, sometimes these girls have had the audacity to quote Bible scriptures, too. So, like, I promise you, like, I seen this one girl, she put up, don't ask God to be used. Ask God, how can you be used? Picture under it. Telling you. Don't judge me. So I just recently broke up with my girlfriend. I could never keep her happy. Like, she always complained. She always be like, take me out, Chesney. Treat me like a princess, Chesney. I got tired of hearing her complain, right? So I had a limousine pick her up out front of a house. Limousine. It was like flowers inside of it, champagne. We even had like our own little set of paparazzi taking pictures. It wasn't really paparazzi, it was a bunch of neighborhood kids. She lived in the ghetto. They ain't never seen no limousine before. Like, that messed them up. And I guess like the glare from somebody's camera phone must have gotten the driver's eyes, and he got into a car accident. He crashed. Yeah, we got in a head-on collision, and she died. Yeah. Like, looking back on it, I wish she would have been more specific about the princess she wanted to be treated as. I'm Chesney Goodson. Thank you.
Chesney Goodson, everybody. And it close with the princess. Chesney Goodson, everybody. Will you stick around?
Yeah,
we gotta talk about that. We gotta talk about that. We'll be right back with more Chesney Goodson. Yeah.
The Vague News Network, with television's obscurest news team. France continues its production of The French. Congress still kind of disagrees. A famous sprinter runs unusually fast. Continued turmoil in the Gulf. All that and a shocking video tonight on VNN. Steve Vanilla on sports.
That ball game was a rocket buster.
Madame Ariana with her weather report.
It's dry heat.
Movie critic Roger Nussbaum. All this and nothing more on VNN. Vague News. All of the news, none of the facts.
Greetings! I am Morak, the wizard of tic-tac-toe. I have spent decades mastering the intricacies of this ancient game. And now I will share with you such moves as the Groping Gargoyle Gambit, the Draconian Double Dip, and the Easter Egg. So tune in Thursdays at 4:30 a.m. on Access 21. And in the meantime, watch your P's and Q's and your X's and O's.
Oh, hi! Say, do you hate the Holocaust?
But love trampolines?
Then watch Real Americans with Butch and Skeeter. I'm your host, Butch Hockersmith.
And I'm Skeeter Dunn.
And we're Real Americans talking about real American issues.
Like birds.
And trampolines. So check out Real Americans with Butch and Skeeter at 11:30 on Thursdays.
Don't miss it.
Or else you're a socialist.
Hi, I'm Johnny Millwater, and I'm here to remind you, if you're going to a party, leave your guitar at home. Douche. Crazy Late with Johnny Millwater. We're here with Chesney Goodson. How you doing, Chesney?
What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, the enthusiasm, it runs out of him sometimes. Incredible to see. So funny. Such a great set, and then you close with a Princess Di joke.
Yeah. I don't want people to like me.
Mission accomplished.
So likable. You went the other way with it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like kill, 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 and then you kick a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta kick a baby. I don't know if it's.
But always so hilarious.
Yeah.
I know you're working now too. I'm so glad because I've known you here in the Charlotte scene forever. You've been a staple in every open mic and every comedy club that they've ever had in North Carolina. And I know now that you're finally getting to go branch out and get on the road. Where you been lately?
I just did a show in Troutville, Virginia, where it was very historic for me because I was the only black dude in town. I knew that because the guy came up to me and said, "Did you know you were gonna be the only black dude in town? I look forward to seeing you on stage again real soon."
Wow. So you got to meet the mayor.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Troutville doesn't sound like there would be anything but white people. There was no fish?
There were no fish. There were women that looked like fishes. But there were no fishes.
But how did it go out there? I mean, were the shows okay?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good, yeah.
Because I know you're always working. You're one of the hardest working comics I know. Not only you're always performing, but you're always writing. You're coming up with new stuff. Like you got a CD you're working on here?
Yeah, I'm working on a CD called Due to Certain Circumstances.
Yeah. I think after you hear it, you'll enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
The title didn't make them go off, but I thought it was very good. Due to uncertain circumstances. So why would you call it that? What are you referring to?
I don't know. I just thought it was catchy. Yeah, it's like due to certain circumstances, this CD, I don't know. Might self-destruct. I don't know.
You could follow anything with that. You can't due to certain circumstances.
Santa Claus couldn't come. I don't know.
Due to certain circumstances.
Burger King stopped selling Whoppers. That can happen.
That's not funny. That will
Have you printed the label yet?
It sounds like a warning label.
Oh.
Yeah, it should be like some warning tape on there.
It should be just an empty CD case.
Yeah.
Due to certain circumstances, no CD.
No CD.
And that's just, $10.
Yeah, it'd be like Willy Wonka, find the CD, get a chocolate pack.
There's only 10 CDs in the whole world, and every person wins a prize.
That's it.
I want to save up
Making
and get
dreams
one
come
of those.
true.
Yeah. So you got...
Also, it'll be free. It's going to be downloadable.
Well, there you go.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so like you just go and download it.
Unless the internet's down due to certain
circumstances.
Hey.
Go back.
I got too excited. I'm sorry. But I know you're not just working on the CD. You're also working on, you're doing sketch now?
Yeah, I'm doing a little sketch comic book.
You're doing, it's a book of sketches.
Yeah, a book of comic book sketches.
I haven't seen your drawing in so long. You did one that I saw about 3 years ago that was just beautiful, and I haven't seen it. What are you working on?
Well, it's going to be kind of like a bunch of like one-off. It was supposed to be sketches that I was going to film and put them on YouTube.
Sure.
I'm extremely too lazy to do that. So I decided just to draw them out, and I'm just going to make them like little one-page comics.
It's like The Far Side?
Yeah, just like The Far Side.
Nice.
Except it's going to be for black sides. I don't know. Racial humor.
Yeah. Because black people hate cows.
Black people hate The Far Side. I don't know. That's not true.
You know who hates The Far Side? Fat people.
Fat people hate The Far Side.
Because they got to go all the way over there.
Yeah. and right fielders hate The Far Side. Merry Christmas!
This is the magic of Chesney and me. Every time that we see each other socially, and it's just this weird.
Always.
That's why
I hang out with a lot of white people, because like they understand awkwardness. Like
that's where I live.
Yeah.
We're kind of getting used to it right here.
You got the hardest job. I remember I co-hosted.
Yeah, Chesney came one of the times that you were out on the road. Chesney came in and he did your job. He was amazing.
Oh, so hard.
It
you
is.
got to sit there, and if you don't know what people are talking about, you got to be like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nodding.
You're all the way over there, and the cue cards are all the way over here.
Yeah. That is bean pie.
Due to uncertain circumstances, I don't know the end of the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was tough for you. I remember this is an amazing, because you're over 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
20,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't want to guess, that'd be rude, but you're a full-grown man, and you had to wear one of my suits. I remember. You came in. It was this one. It was this suit. It was this exact suit.
Really?
It felt like if P. Diddy had to wear one of Biggie's suits for a photo. It felt like.
I don't get that joke. I want to.
Johnny doesn't listen to rap music.
I want to.
You can download it.
I hear good things.
You have to go.
Sometimes my neighbor listens to it really loud, and then I get to hear something.
Do you call the police?
No, I wouldn't call the police. I'd go and knock. They can't hear me, but I knock.
Yeah.
Even I know who Biggie is.
Yeah? Who's Biggie?
Well, I don't think he's with us anymore.
If you don't know who he is, if you ever get a chance
I
to
know
meet
he
him,
loved to be called Big Papa.
that's it.
That's my name.
He's on top of it.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for Johnny and his black man.
No, to be fair, he's notorious.
He is notorious.
So yeah, it's hard not to know him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the infamous MEEDIUM.
Oh, Method Man, METHOD man.
No, I spelled medium. Medium. Yeah, I say infamous medium. So it was a synonym for notorious, and then I shouldn't have done it.
Well, you know.
He's still working on the shizzle and manizzle.
Shizzle and my nizzles.
Hanging in
What is
there.
shizzles and my nizzles? That sounds like
That's like a cereal.
It sounds like a Milton Bradley game. I got shizzles in my nizzles.
Yeah.
It's like,
That Snoop said something like that. I don't know. That's the end of me being hip, right there. I'll stop.
And I haven't even started yet. It's tough. It's a tough game, comedy, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Because I know you're one of the funniest guys I've ever met, and I know that you sometimes you have trouble getting through the doors, man.
Yeah, man.
It's rough. Like, I understand you still have a day job? You're still working?
Yeah.
You were telling me earlier, and I find this so hard to believe, that you actually are working as a security guard?
Yeah. I was working as a security guard, and
Does this man make you feel safe?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know what's funny? I was working security. At the same time, I was smoking reefer. Sometimes I would...
Reefer?
Reefer.
Reefer.
It's this stuff. The kids go crazy for it. Anyway, and sometimes...
Kids from the 20s? Who says reefer?
I don't know, man.
No, I'm sorry. Tell the story. You were working, so you were smoking.
He's bringing
you were
it
at
back.
the security thing, smoking reefer, because why wouldn't you? That you want to protect people
because the job is
from
boring.
having too much food.
The job is so boring, and I used to just randomly search people for snacks. I used to do that.
What's the best snack you ever found?
Chili Cheetos.
Chili Cheetos. That's a win. You let them off with a warning.
Yeah.
So you were smoking. You're searching the people for snacks.
Yeah, I'm searching people. Also, this really messed me up. Ric Flair called my job because he actually got his car repoed.
Wow.
Yeah, Ric Flair. Yeah.
Now, are you guys familiar with the work of Ric Flair, the greatest?
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
He was not one when he talked to me. Like, this is Ric Flair. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, all of a sudden, he's not a limousine riding, jet flying.
Yeah.
He's got repossessed. He's a walking guy who looks like Liberace getting out of the bath. I've been holding on to that Ric Flair joke for 5 years. Very excited to have a chance to work that in. But you got to talk to him?
Yeah. I got to see him in person. Ric Flair looks like a dried pepperoni. But like an angry Cajun pepperoni.
Now that's a good name for a CD, Angry Asian Pepperoni.
Yeah.
Under certain circumstances.
Under certain
Well, I'll end
circumstances.
up down there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad things are going well so for you, man,
Yes.
and I'm really glad you're on the show. Now, I saw about this Fifth Amendment tour.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me a little bit about
Fifth
that? Because I haven't
Amendment
seen
tour.
the whole show yet. Who are you working with?
It's me, Anthony Crawford,
Very funny.
James Hodge,
Yeah.
Alex Stone,
Yeah.
Kevin Alderman. We like to call him Kevin Olderman because he's old. Oldest dude, but it's really dope.
He's old.
Really dope tour.
And which
We got
one's the Fifth Amendment? I should know that.
I'm not at liberty to say. I plead the Fifth.
You can't incriminate
Okay, please
I
the
plead
Fifth.
the
You don't have to incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like I did with my the notorious BIG references.
Yeah.
That was,
You can't
violation.
incriminate yourself. That's good for a stone security guard to remember.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why I always use clear set.
So where are you guys performing next?
We will be in Winston-Salem coming up pretty soon, and we also going to be at Callback Comedy Club in Virginia. At the end of the month. So.
Always a good time. Well, thank you so much
Yes,
for
sir.
being here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chesney Goodson.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. We'll make it work. We'll edit this. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Andy Woods. Stick around.
That was fun, wasn't it? Hello. If you're like me, someday you'll die. When that time comes, do you want your loved ones discovering your despicable collection of pornography? Then you need Porn Buddy. Here's how it works. Step 1. Visit our service center and complete a 12-point erotica inventory. Step 2. We'll implant you with a subdermal microchip to track and monitor your vital signs. Step 3, you die. Our team discreetly removes your loathsome smut. It's as easy as that. Porn Buddy, we'll take your secrets to the grave.
Your confiscated filth will be sent to horny children in the third world.
Sup, ladies? My name is Xavier Cox, host of Chick Magnet with Xavier Cox. This week's show is all about those hen-pecked husbands. Has your marriage become boneless? I will teach you how to add those original herbs and spice back to your bedroom. Yeah, that's right. All you have to do is watch Chick Magnet with Xavier Cox, Wednesdays at 4 a.m. Get your cluck on.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Our musical guest tonight is a Charlotte native and a singer-songwriter. He is the lead singer for the local rock band Run Engine, and he's also in the acoustic trio, the Andy Wood Project. But tonight he's performing solo for us. Please give a warm welcome to Andy Wood.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening.
Well, nothing is better than a mind at ease, and there's always some trouble in the need to please. Yeah, I know you look through me, I feel the burn, and it's gonna be alright. It'll all be earned. Yeah, hard times come, yeah, hard times go. On faith and trust we live, and we know. Well, a seeking sharp memory can get real dark, and there's no way to get back to the start. You so build it up from nothing, foundations firm. Yeah, the wanting, the needing, the tables turn, yeah, and hard times come, yeah, and hard times go. On faith and trust we live, and we know. Yeah, hard times come, yeah, hard times go. On faith and trust we live, and we know. Yeah, hard times come, yeah, hard times go. On faith and trust we live, and we know.
Thank y'all very much. Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Andy Wood, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around, we'll be right back. Wonderful.
Hello, I'm attorney Victor Happenstance.
And I'm Florentine Murphy. I'm a lawyer.
Say, is Johnny Law trying to put the kibosh on your speakeasy?
Has some swindling haberdasher sold you a fedora that ain't what the hell it means?
Is your neighborhood being overrun by Hebrews, darkies, and the goddamn Irish? Then you need Happenstance and Murphy. Happenstance and Murphy is Chicago's #1 practitioner of racist law.
God's law.
For over 3 decades, we've been pounding patties, annoying Negroes, and jerking around the Jews.
Did you know we were the 1931 anti-Semites of the year?
Take that, Henry Ford.
Why, just last week we helped Mr. Abel Johnson recover full restitution when some gorilla groped his girlfriend.
You mean to say some mooly mulled his maul?
Yep, some coot cleaned his companion's clock.
And we got him in cash. We specialize in character assassination, fisticuffs, and this week we're running a special, a white sale, on dirty looks.
The old stinker. Buy one, get one free.
So, if you're white,
but not Irish, Jewish, or Catholic,
then call Happenstance and Murphy. That'll show 'em.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for our show tonight. Thank you to all my guests. Thanks to the Silver Fox Cheerleaders. Tabitha Engle. From the relatives, help them out. Chesney Goodson. He's off somewhere changing his clothes. And musician Andy Wood. One more time for Sid Davis. Frank Poulos and Junque Gallery. Until next time, I'm Johnny Millwater. Be good, but not too good. Good night.
Johnny